Hey, what do you say, whole heads? If you got your feet back under you from the Worlds, good golly, what a time we had in Tulsa. Finn, the loudmouth for the ACO. We're doing kind of a two-piece taco because we find ourselves in different parts of the country. Going to throw it to Frank in Des Moines for the National Senior Games coming up here in just a few. But this is a congratulations and thank you episode for the Worlds in Tulsa, and not the least of which Scheels for the Tulsa Toss, the opening party, and Real American Beer for keeping us in, as the CBC guys like to say, plenty of swing oil for the week. But I'm just going to hit the results and a couple of thank yous, and then he's going to take it from there with all of the thank yous and then some. So check it out. Monday, we started everything off with the State Slider Cup, which is just getting more and more popular. Congratulations, Alabama, two-time repeating champions. And how about Florida coming in a tight second place in spite of the singles going first to Alabama and doubles first going Alabama. It was Florida second in singles, but fifth in doubles. So that was quite an aggregate score that got everything where it needed to be for them to repeat. Congratulations. We had the ACO Big Blind Draw Quads. It was Ted Dillon, Logan Collins, Mike Smith, and Josh Holland, whose name you'll hear again coming up here before all is said and done. Congratulations. The Big Blind 1 was Joe Berryhill and Karsten Morris with a K. Karsten the younger. And the Big Blind 2 was Lonnie Campos and Lane McMullen. Lonnie Campos, a name you're going to hear a lot of as well. We got into the player of the season competitions. The seniors outright player of the season was Daryl Macon. The singles outright player of the season was Isaac Hurt, but we competed for the others. And congratulations, women's player of the season was Kim Jackson. Doubles team of the season in what was an epic battle. If you get a chance to go back and watch those three games, Colby Baskins and Zach Dawson, what a match they had to prevent the Hurts from making it a four-peat, but it was a mighty battle all the way down to the end. Good shooting by everybody there. The juniors player of the season, Chase Hollis, came in and took down number one player of the season. And let's see, what else did I have? Oh, co-ed team of the season. How about Lisa Hill and Brandon Lacewell? Nicely done. Congratulations. The adaptive team of the season, Eric Hoppenjans and Isaac Mazanka. A little bit of controversy over that with regard to should that be the case, but the bottom line is their participation allowed for the continued development of the adaptive division, which we hope will continue to grow within the ACO. So thank you guys, and congratulations on that player of the season designation. Let's see, in the Slider Cup Pro, it was Lonnie Campos' team that came out on top. In the Slider Cup Non-Pro, it was Alex Gillum's team that came out holding the hardwood, or I guess in this particular case, lifting the lucite. Bring your own partner, blind draw quads. You try saying it. Ashton Watkins and his partner took down, and Chris Fields and his partner. Congratulations, not taken down, but congratulations on that first place slot. The world's big blind, Josh Holland and Charlie Van Arsdale. Congratulations on taking that one. And then the open big blind was Chris Norris and Lonnie Campos. Again, I told you you're going to be hearing his name a lot. In women's doubles, how about McKenna Kopp and Kim Jackson? Just threw great, and what a finish there. Always fun to see these doubles that we do only at the Worlds come up. In seniors doubles, Tony Pena and Bruce Lalonde had a big day, and it was fairly quick. And Pena had some words for my man, the Mississippi Ninja. I do believe they were, I proved you wrong. Let's see, Lonnie Campos and Sammy Vancic will take the juniors doubles, so congratulations to them. Co-ed doubles, Kelsey Turner and Daryl Macon were up there, all smiles in the winners quadrangle up there with us at the broadcast position. In women's singles, how about Machine Gun Maggie Geiger? And a little known fact about her, she likes the five-finger death punch and Marilyn Manson, although she did say when she went back and saw him the second time. Anyway, gave a little secret out about Maggie Geiger that I didn't know, and I bet you didn't know either. In senior singles, Scott Swenson, maybe the most profound post-game and post-win interview we've ever been involved with, and looking to have a feature on him and his partner, both from the West Coast, throwing those zero bags. Ross, you guys, fantastic. I know you played each other head-to-head in seniors, Ross Moore, but as a doubles team playing zero bags out off the left coast, a lot to be excited about the West Coast continued expansion. Lonnie Campos takes junior singles. Congratulations there. Again, brother, nicely done. Now, we move on to the ACO Pro Series skins. This was the fifth one, and like we did in the fifth in Branson, previously. We ran it down to 32 because there were so many pros there to participate, had a playing game, and got down to that final bracket of 16. Not unprecedented, but a good way to handle that number of pros. How about Sebastian Barger and Braden Easterling going at it? Sebastian Barger comes out on top. Braden Easterling through fire just to get there. And I do have, actually, I have the whole list of that final bracket of 16 I wanted to share with you. And where did it go? Oh, rats. I don't know. But I do know there were some great performances. I think Parker Burgett threw a 150 for the top frame game. Did very well. And a host of others were right in there. Had we made the cut line at 16 instead of 32, the cut line would have been right around 141, which is what I believe Philip Barnett was saying. He guessed it would be around 140, 141, and that's where it was. But we went out to 32. The playing game got us down to that final bracket. So congratulations to everybody involved there. How about World Doubles? Tier 2, Drake Poole and Angie Bryant. Congratulations. Tier 3, Kaz Barkley and Aaron Tubb. Good for you. Tier 4, Jordan Kirk and Jamie Smith fought hard. I know they worked their way back into the main bracket. Very excited. You've seen a lot of them showing lots of emotion in the stands through a lot of the wrap-up videos that we've got. Appreciate you guys and your enthusiasm. World Doubles Tier 5, it was Steven Swift and Beverly Capers. Nicely done. And then we got into the World Doubles, and it was a battle. Some familiar names in there. Caleb and Isaac Hurd, Zach Harris and Drew Dixon, Zach Dawson and Colby Baskins, Parker Burgett and Jax Lamoten, Sebastian Barger and Hunter McCullough ended up in the finals. If you already saw it, you already know. But if you didn't, they were taken down by Scotty Ball, who was throwing a fire and then throwing gas on that fire with Gavin Kirk. So congratulations to Scotty Ball and Gavin Kirk for taking World Doubles and being our World's Doubles champion. We had ACO Adaptive and Matt Davis, the Batman, and Russell Hot Wheels Love take the Adaptive Championship. Congratulations. Again, a powerhouse team, and we hope that we're going to continue to expand the Adaptive division. The Lifetimers, it was Brett Bailey came in and threw great shooting in there. Brett Bailey takes the Lifetimers. Get that tattoo, and you could be in next year's Lifetimers tournament absolutely free. The Whole Nation Tat Crew tourney was John Baker. Congratulations on taking first place there. The ACO official certified directors, ACO certified official directors shootout, that was Chris Norris taking down Daryl Macon for the top spot there. And in the Bagmaster quads, it was Big D Bags over CBC, a hard-fought battle there, and a lot of fun. Let's get ahead to what happened on Championship Saturday. The Tailgater Championship match was awesome. Profil and Monster Cornhole, out of all of the different Tailgater tournaments that happened over the week, it came down to Profil and Monster sponsored tournaments. And Tegan Yang, who's been playing for about 7 months, drew Lonnie Campos, and they ended up taking the top spot. Got a chance to meet Tegan's dad and family. Could not be more excited. He throws a great bag for being into cornhole just under a year. Lonnie, great mentorship of him as well. Nicely done. And Brett Bailey and Matt Heading came in second. That time, Matt Heading, the member of the defending championship team from last year's first time Tailgater, and he was wearing the jersey, and it looked badass. The ACO Scheels Tulsa toss. Todd Gammon and Kenny Bolton, congratulations, nicely done. Todd Gammon also got another great award as well. He got the Woody Award for Certified Official Director of the Year, so congratulations to him, and congratulations to Whitney Garner for the CIA Cochran Impact Image Award. Well deserved, nicely done. Thanks for all your contributions to cornhole above and beyond, inside and out. In Tier 2 singles, Zach Mitchell takes Tier 2, well done. Tier 3, it's James Easter takes the top spot. Ace Rogers takes the top spot in Tier 4, and Logan Mee takes the top spot in Tier 5. And then we got down to it. What was an amazing, I mean, we didn't know which bracket, which score to look at while we were giving you updates from center court. The names that were in there were just amazing. Karsten Morris, Karsten with a K. Parker Burgett threw lights out. Chris Day, again, another powerhouse. Isaac Hurt, defending king. Chase Hollis, who had himself a fantastic week. Braden Easterling, another fantastic week. Josh Holland and Sebastian Barger, all those names kind of in that final grouping, and it ends up being the king of cornhole, our Tulsa king, Sebastian Barger. He tried 2 frames to get that knockout blow, and it took the second one, and it was the final one. Josh Holland played a great tournament all the way up until that point, and he was still throwing great bags. But Sebastian went and got very aggressive, tried it twice, didn't nail it the first time, nailed it the second time. The place erupted, and a new king was crowned. Congratulations, and long live the Tulsa king, Sebastian Barger, for the upcoming season 21. So thank you again to everybody who spent their time and their treasure to be with us this entire season. That includes all of the 80+ Road Dog Award winners. Thanks again to Philip Barnett. Thanks to Isaac Mazanka, Mad Mass. Appreciate you. The boys from CBC, Bill, Dylan, and Derek. And how about Big D Bags on the tailgater court? Dan Schwartzlander and Jonathan Zarzinski. Figure out the backs of those jerseys, would you? For tailgater coverage, which added a third broadcast position. If you didn't see any of the matches I talked about, go back to the YouTube channel and find them and let us know. Do you prefer YouTube, Facebook, both, one or the other? We know the advantages of each, but we also like to give you as much coverage that we can. So it was an honor to be part of it in Tulsa. I had a blast, came home and watched season 1 and 2 of Tulsa King to go back now and look and see what things I recognize. You'd be amazed at how many of them there are. And if you had a good time, we appreciate you sharing the love. And honestly, the photos that you guys have been sharing about your personal experiences are outstanding. I can't thank you enough. And there's another guy who can't thank you enough. He finds himself right now in Des Moines, Iowa for the National Senior Games. So as the Loudmouth for the ACO, congratulations to all of our winners. Thanks again to Real American Beer and Scheels Tulsa for all of the hospitality. It was a great party start to finish. But I want to turn it over to a guy who continues to be out on the road, pushing the game, pushing the sport, and this time out with LaBelle in Des Moines, Iowa for the National Senior Day. Is going to throw it off to Frank Geers, the cornhole dude, and he's got all of your thank yous and then some. Frank, take it.
Hey, thanks, Finn. It's Frank Geers here, the cornhole dude. And first of all, I want to thank all the family, friends, vendors, people that supported us in Tulsa, Oklahoma. But believe it or not, Ryan LaBelle and I got back on the road, had to head up to Des Moines, Iowa, where we're here for the National Senior Games. We just got done setting this place up with the team, ready about time to go out and get something to eat. But before I did that, I wanted to talk to everybody about how successful the Tulsa event was. The World Championships there was amazing. And I want to thank a lot of people, and there's so many people I need to thank. I got this little note in front of me, so let me tell you. So first off, the people that I want to talk about is our crew. Our crew was amazing at the World Championships. I want to thank Tammy and Junior Williams and Tammy's daddy, David. Thanks, guys. You were awesome. Whitney and Jacob Garner, thanks for coming out. Craig and Ashley Irvin and their whole family and for everything they did for us out there. Jesse, Barry Hempy, Tiffany Sparks, Joel, I can't pronounce your last name, but I love you, brother. Thanks for all the help that you did, man. Mike and Mary Schaefer, Russell Tabers, Sean Priest. We're talking about Michael Mann and coming in from Vegas. Margaret Barrett. She happens to be filming this right now. Thanks, Margaret. Gary and Darian Kaufman. Jack and Paula for the jerseys that they did behind the scenes. Really awesome work there. Thanks to Glover too and everything that they do over there. Brian Jones and what he did. Aaron Candler and all that he did this weekend, including being the real American flag man. I love it, baby. And Ryan LaBelle. The crew there was amazing. Let's talk about the streamers and the team that put together the incredible media opportunities that we had with live streaming. We had a tailgate zone set up. We had a center court set up. We had a center court 2 set up. But let's talk about Kim and Chad Jackson for going above and beyond to help and celebrate the players, the fans, the things that were going on, the activity, daily activity. Kim and Chad, I love what you're doing. Kim, super excited for this season and all you're going to do for us. CBC, Bill, Dylan, and Derek, they never let us down. CBC is an incredible partner of the ACOs. How about Big D, Jonathan Straczynski, and Dan Schwartzlander? I don't know if I got that right, Dan, but there you go, buddy. As close as I get. But Dan and Big D doing what they did in the tailgate zone to make that a super special happening over there. Heinerman, man, what you do behind the booth was incredible. Philip and Isaac for being on the mic, and none other than our Loudmouth who led that whole charge, Michael Finn Walter, and all you did this past weekend. Thank you, brother. And how about Whole Nation, Tracy and Rich Pyle, the best game zone we had all season, all year, ever. They kicked it out there. Got some great interviews out of them as well. Thanks for being a part of the equation right there at Whole Nation. Tom Latham, the what do they call them, the whirlwind or whatever you want to say. That guy is all over the place, taking all sorts of photographs, doing all sorts of uploads to the website. Killer weekend. Zach, our film dude, man, he is so great. I'll tell you what, if you guys have watched any video clips, any short commercials coming off the World Championships, 90% of that probably is coming from your boy Zach. So Zach, thanks for being a part of it. Garrett Dexter behind the scene and all the stuff that you've done with the marketing of this thing. The bag partners who made the tailgate zone so special, including the pellet group, Profil. And again, that's not just exclusive to our bag partners, but it happens to be something that we built purposely for our bag partners to give them a chance to really market themselves outside of just the majors. Let's talk about those bag partners that were there. Besides Profil, there was Big Daddy Cornhole in the house. We had Basement Bags in the house, Victory Road Bags, Big D. Look at this, we had Zero Bag Company. We had Killer Bees Cornhole. An extra special thanks to Killer Bees and Ben and all they did with the flags that they produced for us as well. We had BP Bags and Boards. We had State 31 in the house. Cornographics was there in the house. We had Brammy's Bags and Boards, Arcane Bags, Man Bags, Brothers Bag Company. And again, just to remind everybody, there was Profil in the house as well. Our sponsors, we had some really great sponsors that were part of it, from the welcome bash at Scheels Tulsa to the Tulsa Toss that was sponsored by Scheels. Appreciate Jay and his whole team over there at Scheels Tulsa. We also had John and the folks from Real American Beer. Real American Beer, pay a tribute to the Hulkster, man. I don't even know, man. I don't know how I'm gonna say that, but Hulk, man, it was sorry to lose you, brother, but Real American Beer is here to stay, and it's going to hopefully stay with the ACO because we love that stuff. Visit Tulsa and the Tulsa Sports Commission. Monster Cornhole for being a part of the equation. I tell you, those are some great sponsors that we had in the mix. Facility people that worked with us were incredible. Laura and the team over there at Arvis Center. We had Macy and Heather bartenders, Chelsea bar managers and assistants. We had the bar staff, Chelsea and Trinity and the whole crew there. A lot of fun with them. They did an outstanding job. The security detail with Taylor, or Swifty as we like to call her, and her boy Kyle, and the rest of that crew. Amazing folks. And then none other than the Road Dog guys. Michael Close for driving in with his family all those hours just to come out for 2 days to get those 86 Road Dog awards delivered in time for the World Championships. I said it once before, I want to say it one more time. Thanks to Ben for getting all the flags and stuff done over there at Killer Bees. And absolutely, last but not least, and if there was anybody else I forgot, I apologize. We tried to make sure that we hit everybody up because everybody made this an outstanding Worlds experience. But let's not forget, the woman behind the scenes, the COO of American Cornhole, puts the O in ACO. Way to go, Miss Tina Candler. You made that show happen. And again, once again, I want to thank everybody for being a part of the ACO. Hope you had safe travels home. Look forward to the start of this new season. We plan to get the first couple of months of the majors out to you here shortly in the coming week. And also, mark this one particularly on your calendar. It might be the first pro series of the year, we're thinking. Kansas City, Kansas. Ryan LaBelle on our way up to Des Moines, Iowa here for the National Senior Games. We stopped off there to see Magnum and his whole crew over there with Basement Bags. And it was pretty special what we got going on over there. There's a place called Home Field, killer venue, and might be doing something special for our top 8 players. So stay tuned with that. But once again, thanks for being a part of this. We will see you next time at the World Championships. So keep on pitching.
In the land of cornhole, only one can wear the crown. Make no mistake, this title isn't handed out. It's earned, one bag at a time. Earned in the grind when no one's watching, in the moments that matter. And this year, the new ruler rose. The boards don't lie. The undisputed king has been crowned.